Assalamu alaikum family, welcome back once again. It looks like unawarely, out of the love we have for Allah, we are creating a series around the love of Allah. We've already done the 7 types of people Allah love. If you haven't checked it out, then we've done the signs of Allah, how you know if Allah loves you. Then today we are going to talk about the things that you have to do for Allah to love you, to gain his love. So let's get into it. The first one is, as Ibn Qayyum said, 10 things that brings the love of Allah to his slave, So the first one he talked about is reciting the Quran, understanding and reflecting on it. 3 things. Let's ask ourselves, when Jibril came to the Prophet, peace be upon him, what was the first word? It's Iqra, read. So the first thing we have to do in terms when it comes to Quran, to know how to read it first, then understand it, the meaning, then reflect on what you've learned. How do you put it into practice? So these 3 things, you do them as one. Then the second one is performing obligatory acts together with voluntary deeds. You doing things that Allah has made obligatory on you, like the 5 daily prayer, Ramadan, Hajj, name them. Doing all these things makes you gain the love of Allah, because you are doing what he wants, right? You do what your parents want, your spouse wants. In return, they show you love. You are doing what Allah loves, and together doing additional voluntary, like good deeds, meaning you've already done what he has made obligatory upon you, and you want to even do more for Allah by doing more voluntary good deeds. It's understandable. So the third one is remembering Allah in every situation with your time, head, like everything. In every situation you are, you remembering Allah, like making dhikr around every free time you have, like the moment you are conscious of yourself, you start making dhikr, remembering Allah, doing stuff to make Allah loves you. In general, that's it, remembering Allah. Then the next one we are going to talk about is always prefer what Allah loves to what you love. This is very deep. This our heart desire. It's a problem. Our heart desire is killing us. That's our problem. So may Allah help us. Instead of choosing your desire, choose what Allah loves, and he will love you in return. You understand? Things that he said, don't do it, stop it. Things that he says, do it, do it. You want to worship Allah, he has given you guidelines on how to worship him. Just follow it and you're good to go. Let me say this story. I went to Juma, and there was this lady sitting right next to me, and what she was wearing, it was a short sleeve red, like exposing his hand. The hijab too was like kind of small, with the nails and the eyelashes. And then I asked myself, you said you are coming to worship Allah. He has given you the guidelines on what to do. Especially, let me chip in with this one. If you want to go to the embassy, those like from other countries who are traveling to Europe and to the West, let me use this as an example. It's a big deal, right, to get a visa. You are going for a visa. They've told you like the documents you need, things you are supposed to bring. You can't just say, no, I won't bring what they are requesting, I want to bring what I want. It doesn't work that way. Even you yourself, you want to make sure everything they said is exactly what you are carrying along with you. You are coming to worship Allah. He has already told you, I don't like these nails, these lashes, this. You are coming to him, and things that he don't like, they are the things you are bringing in front of him. Come on, let's sometimes be reasonable. Especially we women, sometimes we do things indirectly. Astaghfirullah, we are insulting Allah. You shave your eyebrows, Allah has given you. You shave it off, and then you take a pencil and redraw it. What are you saying? Are you better artist than Allah? Look around you. Look at his creations. Come on, don't you look at it and be like, wow, this is beautiful. Don't you do that? Are you not surprised? Don't you ask yourself questions how he did them? Nails, we already have nails. He knows it's important for us to have it. He has given it to us. So why do you have to add one on top of it again? Let's indirectly, that's what you are telling Allah. What you are doing for me, no, I don't like it. It's not the best. I have a better idea that I want to implement. Come on, we should ask for forgiveness for doing these things. Indirectly, it's an insult. We are insulting Allah. May Allah forgive us, and may Allah guide us all. The next thing I want to talk about is reflecting on his names and attributes. The 99 names, we know them. It's important we learn them, as the Prophet, peace be upon him, said, whoever learn them by heart, you know the meaning, you work, you act upon it, Jannah is guaranteed for you. May Allah give us the ability to able to learn them, to able to understand them, to able to call upon him using these names, inshallah. Then the next one is soften your heart. There are others, when they have situation with, like they have issues with their fellow. This is the typical example I will use. Someone can even say, if Allah come down, I won't forgive you. Astaghfirullah. As someone said, who are you for Allah to come down for you? We have to have a soft heart. He has given us, the Prophet, peace be upon him, has given us all these guidelines. The person has hurt you. You don't have to be in like loggerhead with the person. Just forgive. Live your life. Don't give the person the opportunity to hurt you again. Make sure you know how to protect yourself. That's it. But don't make it a big deal. Even if it is a big deal, you forgive, then in return Allah will also forgive you. Forgiveness, to err is human, so the person has hurt your feeling. Forgive, protect yourself not to give him or her the chance to hurt you next time. May Allah help us all. Then the next thing I'll talk about is praying tahajjud and asking for his forgiveness. We've heard this so many times. He will come down to the first heaven asking, which of my servants needs something, calling upon me, then I will answer, and by that time we will be asleep. May Allah give us the strength to be able to pray tahajjud. You know, even 30 minutes before Fajr is still tahajjud, so it's not easy, but we should try our best to do more. Then the next thing I'll talk about is be around people who are truthful to Allah. Yes, those who are worshiping Allah for the sake of Allah, not for the sake for others to see, not for the sake for others to say, oh, he is good, he always come to the masjid, or she always, no. Do it for the sake of Allah, who are doing it with a true, a pure intention. Be around such people. That will encourage you. Let's go and pray. Let's do sadaqah. Let's fast for this day. Let's do this. Let's do that. Those are the people you need in your life to help you to improve. And then staying away from things that distract you from the heart of Allah. Stay away from things that will distract you from Allah. And we know there are a lot of things. Even today, our phone itself is a typical example to this. So we should make sure whatever you are doing, you are saving time, you are making time to remember Allah in order to get closer to Him, in order to gain His love, as we are saying. May Allah help us all. Assalamu alaikum.